We asked Nigerians to share the stories of their mothers, the sacrifices they made for them, the journey of pain, love, devotion, and struggles made by our mothers to make us who we are today. They shared their stories with us. Thousands of entries, hundreds of interviews, and documentary across the country. 20 unique stories have been selected for us to learn from, appreciate, and celebrate. The sacrifices and devotion are real. Real people, real stories, real experiences. The emotional true life experiences being shared, narrated, and dramatized are simply captivating. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the most touching stories of our mothers. The SuperMom reality TV show starts now.
Last week, we shared 2 extraordinary mothers with you on this show, and we asked you to make your choice for the potential SuperMom. Nigerians have voted. The winner for last week's episode is...
They said a man was crying because he had no shoes, but eventually became grateful when he saw a man with no legs to wear the shoes. Who can beat that? We sometimes complain about our mothers. It's only a natural thing for the human being to complain and want more than he already has. But let's remember that some people do not have these wonderful angels in their lives to guide them through life. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about my mom, and I'm sure you're itching to hear. When I was 9, I was sick, and of course, naturally, if I were a mother, of course, I would go everywhere in the world to make sure that my kid is okay. And trust me, that's what my mom did. We went from one doctor to the other, from one church to the other, until eventually I was sorted out. So thank God for that beautiful woman, my mother. So on that note, I welcome you to another celebration of motherhood on the SuperMom reality TV show. You know how we do it here. We're going to be sharing stories of 2 mothers who were the turning point at one time or the other in their children's lives. Stay with us.
As always, on the SuperMom reality TV show, we will be celebrating the lives of 2 unique mothers who stood firmly by their children. At some point, these women stopped living for their children to survive. They are Mrs. Augustine Helen and Mrs. Ngozi Mark. They both reside in Lagos. Mrs. Augustine Helen is from Enugu State. She is 43 years old and a mother of 3 children. She owns an electrical shop, but not so far from her home. Mrs. Ngozi Mark is 43 years old and hails from Delta State. She is blessed with 4 children. She is a petty trader. We will begin this episode with Mrs. Augustine Helen's story.
My name is Mrs. Augustine Helen from Enugu State, Ogun local government in Bidi. I have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl.
Her daughter, Victory Augustine, who just completed her secondary school education, shared some memories of her mother's sacrifices with us.
My name is Victory Augustine and I'm from Enugu State. I'm here to talk about my mom and the sacrifices she made for me during and after the birth of my younger brother. Before she gave birth to my younger brother, everything was working fine and our home was completely in order. When she had my youngest brother's pregnancy, she was really depressed because she was always falling ill and she could not eat. She was always down. We went into prayers for her because she was the only thing we had. So when she later went, she gave birth to my younger brother in one hospital at Ajangbadi. She started bleeding from that moment.
I was lying down in the neighbor room. They already take my baby away. I said, what is going on? He said, look that you are bleeding. I said, bleeding? How? He said, not be small. So I looked at it, it's a minor thing. Things started. All the blood that is in me finished. They begin now to run up and down. Begin now to put drip in me. the drip as they are putting it, the drip, the blood is gushing out, fizzy blood one side, fizz drip one side. I was like, what is this? I thought that is a minor thing. They continue to fizz the blood in me. As they are fizzing it, the thing is gushing out like pump. I will be hearing it where I'm lying it down. Everybody's praying, crying that that's something that happened to me. That's not a small thing. More they are fizzing the blood, more the blood is gushing out. So started doing it, it will stop. I begin now to collapse, looking at my enemy is going. Doctor say, they already fizz almost 12 pounds of blood in that period. And the thing started me 7 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the evening.
She was given 12 pints of blood. All the while she lay in bed, weeping for the child. Everyone has abandoned because of our own ill health.
Then they told my dad that she should take a transfer to Lutz Hospital. And when she got there, before she got there actually, the taxi they chartered was soaked with blood because the ones they were transfusing into her were pouring out from her body like water being poured into baskets. When all they were doing, there was nothing, they were saying that the thing was not going to work out. They're giving us different stories about how people had gone for that same operation and didn't come out alive. When they were doing the operation, she went into coma and everyone was really down because they thought she had already given up.
I was like somebody that they are looking at, maybe it's more time we give up. So later now, I woke up. When I woke up, I find myself with oxygen in my face. Everybody, or many of doctors that operate me now, I cannot know them. Many of them coming out of congratulations, woman. God do something in your life. I say, many of them like that, those that I can come and greet me. So after all, life starts.
Little did the doctors know Mrs. Helen Augustine was not strong enough to be discharged from the hospital. One day, as she was cooking in the kitchen, she collapsed and was rushed to the hospital. So began series of journey from one hospital to another. Gradually, the family's money begins to dry up as money was spent on hospital bills.
That one, the treatment ends. Another things start again. After the treatment ends, I get myself finished. My husband spent a lot of money that I can able to raise in business again. Everything collapsed.
There's no reason for you to see me up to the carriage. Just stay home and take care of
My husband, let's think about this. You can always get a job around here to do. At least I should have a say in this.
I have tried that. Let me go back to the States. My uncle promised me contracts. I cannot just sit down here. I've been watching my children growing up.
What do you expect me to do now? How do you want the children to feed while you are away? There's no money in the house to feed the children. Let's fight this together, please.
I have been fighting for you, trying what best I can. So I will send you money when I have, just to buy something in the shop. With the money, and sell to sustain the family.
What shop? Is it that empty shop you are leaving behind or what?
What do you really want from me? I've tried my best. Let me go. Please. Let's fight this together. Take care. Control yourself. Let me go.
After her husband left to Enugu for greener pasture, when things became very bad, Mrs. Helen Augustine automatically became the breadwinner of the family, catering for her children's need. She would bend frying groundnut all day, which she would later go out to sell, not minding the pains from her stomach and back due to the major surgery she had after the birth of her son, Moses.
That very day frying that groundnut, I was like, I don't know what to do. I came back, nothing at all. I have to try by all means to make sure that groundnut, I will fry it. The woman that borrowed me the money is in the bus stop. Pastor Jog, my wife, he borrowed me the money and I rushed to market. I get the groundnut. When I came back from the market, I do the groundnut, put it on the sun, small time, I begin to fry. I don't know that the stress I'm doing is too much for me. As I'm frying the groundnut, struggle to make sure I'll meet up. I'm not fed down from the groundnut. As I'm frying, the stomach that used to worry me, biting me, it started me. I don't get myself. I fell down.
I can remember when one day I was going back to school and there was nothing at home, not even a penny. And that day, we're just praying that God should just send someone to at least give us, even if it's just 500 to go back to school.
He reached one that he came, nothing, I told nothing. I said, what do we do? How are we going to cope in the school?
She would go to a shop because my dad had actually opened the shop for her where she sells electrical materials for her to feed us. She would go there and at least try to sell things.
Mrs. Augustine Helen owns an electrical shop, but not so far from her home.
During that period, this girl will come home for the day, no food, no money to give her to go back to school. I said, okay, let us go shop. Bulb will still remain there. Maybe socket is dead there. Maybe they can ask whatever there. You know, market, what you don't forget that you will not say is what they will ask. So lucky, why would it there?
Now waiting you won't buy.
Wait on I get we pass this one. Don't be only this short glove now they say. Give me this one and that socket. Madam, you know say I know they test them. I don't want to come back.
I know, they are good. I don't want to
come back, I beg.
They are good, Oga.
How much is my bill?
500 naira.
500 naira?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We sold 500 naira.
Thank you, Oga.
So when the guy looked me like this, he said, Mommy, so we can get 500 naira today. What do we do now? I said, nothing we can do.
We will not use this money to buy food. Instead, I will give you and you go back to school.
But Mommy, there's no food in the house now.
Don't worry. Your brothers and I can take care of ourselves. Don't worry.
So he now left. After I left,
She gave me that 500 naira to go back to school that day. And when I go back to school, I called her and she told me that there was nothing for them to even eat that night. And they had to sleep hungry. She went to beg for a job from a young woman. And the woman actually agreed to give her things like to be cutting nylon for her.
it's the nylon that I used to use, tie sugar, tie all these things they used to sell with the nylon. So during that time, it get target. Even said I meet up for that target because we agreed to be paying me 3,000.
She continued the job just for us to go to school. By then, my mom suggested that I should go to a federal school. I told her that I didn't want to go to a federal school because there was no money for that and I should just manage and go to a public school. But she told me that she would try and bring out everything she has for me to go to that federal school. And I wrote the exam, I passed, and I entered the school.
So when after the agreement, after I get the target he need to get my salary, when I read it, he will be giving me excuse one day or other. But for me to survive and give my children food, I will be meeting friends, begging, telling them I will be buying credit to make sure we eat. During that, my friend that used to help me now, I will not help me again. He used to, the little one he get, he will support me. So I make sure that very day, once we get 100 naira, we have gari, or we go buy gari credit. We will just make soup 100 naira. But if there is no, we don't want to use swallow that very day, we go buy credit. We can cook rice without nothing. Umangi, pour inside, we eat that period.
The SuperMom reality TV show.
During that rain that fall, when water enter inside,
Then there was a part, the room we actually staying in, the windows were already blowing off.
Each time it rains, Mrs. Helen Augustine will make sure she is awake all night cleaning the floor as her children sleep.
I've tried to make sure the rain is not touch the children. I take them to side that there's no much rain. And now find way to cover the window.
It was really bad that day because it was stormy and none of us could sleep.
During that period is the time when ant again come into look like that. They sent the ant. It's so much that I don't know what to say.
She had to go and burn old rags, clothes with kerosene.
Started to burn nylon, burn cloth to make sure we chase the ant away. And I thank God later all go away.
We just managed to sleep for about 2 hours before the next morning. My sweet mom, I love you from the depth of my heart. I just want to thank you because I know you've done so much that other mothers cannot do. You've made me what I am today. Because if not for you, I won't even have a secondary school certificate. You made me go to one of the best schools, and you sacrificed things that mothers cannot sacrifice. You are still going through the pains of childbirth, and for that, I'll always love you. I always do things extraordinary for you. I want to bring out my heart to you. I want to pour out my heart to you. You are the best mom in the world.
I just want to thank God because my wife is a super mommy. I want to thank God because when I was not around, in fact, then, if I remember the story, it's a thing that pains my heart, but I give God the glory because today, things is changing for better. When I was not around, she passed a lot of things. The problem she passed during the childbearing that made things to turn around, that made me to went to my state again to look for job. And at the end of it, the job I did there, the contract I did there, nothing was paid. But I thank God then she was struggling. As a super mother, she was struggling to make sure that the children survive, make sure that the school fees and all the rest of them is being handled by laying hand on one thing or the other to do.
Mama, thank you for your love. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for suffering, for what's been passed because of you. Thank you. God bless you in Jesus' name.
The SuperMom reality TV show.
Every day they suffer for me like no other man. If I no job, you no good job.
Getting to the top is always characterized with a rough road for a child born without a silver spoon. The story of Taye Ismaila Taiwo, popularly called Taye Taiwo Alata by his childhood friends, is not an exemption. His mother's selfless sacrifice to push him to a greater height were unquantifiable. Oftentimes, Taye and his friends relied heavily on the stipends from his mother's sales to participate in the five-a-side competitions around Lagos. She was always there to provide wings for Taye's dreams to fly. In his words, she would ask me to stay at her shop while she went around hawking pepper. It was that difficult. Each time she returned, she would give us transport fare to our trips. I call her sweet mother. I owe everything I've ever achieved to her because she was my rock. Currently, Taye Ismaila Taiwo is a dependable defender at the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He recently signed a contract with the Italian football giant AC Milan. Even in death, late Madam Saidat Alaba Taiwo remains a princess of heart, a supermom of all times.
The SuperMom Season 2, a celebration of our mothers.
Mrs. Ngozi Mark's daughter, Eunice Mark, told us some of the sacrifices her mother did for her and her siblings.
My name is Eunice Mark. My mom's name is Mrs. Ngozi Mark. I'm from Delta State, both parents. Why I'm in this show is to prove to the whole world that my mommy is extraordinary because of all the things she has done for me.
Then when I get married, and I really suffer.
Maybe she was 22 years when she got married, but before she has a child, it was like about, I would say 5 years because I'm 15 years. The pressures from my dad's family, especially from my dad's family, was too much.
Hey, whoa! See me see trouble. Hey? You think say you go to eat my pikin food without giving me grand pikin? Hey?
Mama, no be so. No be so, Mama.
No be so. Now waiting. I mean, this is 5 years na small thing. See, make I tell you. Now only one leg you get for this house. You hear me so? My pikin no fit marry man like himself, okay?
Mama, I go do am. No be say I know.
I don't want hear anything. No be say Kini. See, make I tell you. Me, I don't tell you my mind though. I don't tell you. My pikin no fit marry another man like himself. You hear me? Nonsense.
So she had to go to churches.
I was suffering until I carried belly, first belly.
After 5 years of being called barren, Mrs. Ngozi Mark finally gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Not quite long, her husband lost his job.
Then when I come born my pikin, after a month, when I born the pikin, I begin sick. Breast begin pain me. One breast swell. Then they rush me, they carry me go hospital. When they carry me go hospital, they say they can't do it. They carry me go to general hospital. For there, they can't do operation for me. In fact, that period, that 2 days that I spent at the hospital, I done hospital, and I even remember that I get baby. So when I come back from that one, my husband lose his job.
She decided to work in a farm, digging ridges just to make ends meet. At the end of the day, she goes home with 200 naira.
That 200 naira, I will use it to buy vegetable. Go hug that vegetable, come. I go cook, we go eat. After we eat, we sleep again. The following day, we go again. In fact, I suffer. I go suffer with belly. I go born pikin. I go suffer with baby when I carry for back.
Mrs. Ngozi Mark invested her 200 naira from digging ridges into vegetables, which she hawks in the evening after working on the farm.
I go buy vegetable. I go sell vegetable hawk am. That vegetable not rich. Even that vegetable that I go buy vegetable 150 at that time. My children, they won't eat. I will come back. I go carry and waka the whole street. At times I dey waka reach Ajumo. I dey waka reach station.
She hawk vegetables because of me, so that I will be educated and so that I will not go naked.
The money no reach anything. My husband no job. I not get anybody when they help me.
Mrs. Ngozi Mark did not go to the hospital for antenatal when she was pregnant for her second child because there was no money. Immediately after the birth of the child, she fell ill.
For 1.5 years, even many people in the yard, they observe it. For 1.5 years, I could not walk.
Help me. Make una help me.
Mama, you need my unit, so.
Yes, come help me. Come help me.
Now what's the happen for this place now?
Abeg, come carry me. I want go toilet. I want peace.
Abeg, me, I don't late for market now.
Abeg, my husband don't go work.
Oh yeah, now you still won't carry this pikin follow, but this pikin will put you for this condition. Oh yeah, fast. Sorry. Iya Sodiq! Yeah? Sorry. Iya Sodiq, yo! Pele, how about it?
Help me.
Help me.
Almost paralyzed. Then we have to take her to hospital. She spent some time over there, about 3 months, and she recovered. The amen was here. Since that time, that problem had been solved.
Because I carried that belly, no hospital, nothing. I did not go hospital, no money, nothing.
As soon as she was back on her feet, she continued hawking vegetables under the sun and in the rain.
So I suffer many things for the children. I say I will not leave them. Rather, if death won't kill me, because of these children, make it kill me.
She would clean toilets for people who in turn take advantage of the situation to add to her chores. She would go to the market for them, feed their children, take them to school, whereas all she's been paid for is doing the laundry.
I was washing clothes for small children. Small children like my daughter. I was washing for them. They will give me money. They will light the wrist. They will send me to market. I go to Agege. I go to Ishala. I will buy food stock. I will feed their freezer. After washing, they will come. Small girls. They will do this. Madam, what is this?
Why did you push the clothes together like this? Or didn't your mother teach you how to do it?
No space where I go hang them. I just manage the rope.
Hang them for my head now. You don't use the common sense to hang it well.
Sister, I don't get that time. I dey go my other customer house. Where can I go wash?
Are you talking to me like that? Look at this good for nothing woman I'm trying to help here.
I know say.
You better find a solution to this. If not, I'm not going to pay you for this month. Rubbish.
So my mom had to left the clothes and she went home without collecting the money she has worked for, because that day was on the 28th. She was to collect the money in the next 2 days. So she left everything there. She left the money. And then she came home. When she was narrating everything to us, we were all crying. I just wish imagination can just be true.
Mrs. Ngozi Mark had no choice but to do menial jobs, just so her children will have food on their table.
And I was looking for a place where I go wash toilets. I wash.
She went all this stress because of us, so that we won't go hungry and naked, so that we won't beg for food.
SuperMom reality TV show.
The time when we sell for market, then the sickness came upon her. Even people said that I should, if I were me, they will walk naked.
So one man was passing by. It's a spirituality, something like that. And I told my mom that my mom should go naked.
But for the sake of her, for her to live, not for my own sake, I did it.
Madam, you're picking the gun first, You're picking the gun first. Give me my picking! My picking! Give me my picking! My picking! Madam! Mama, give me my picking! Give me my picking!
Madam, if you know what make this pikin die, you get waiting where you supposed to.
Waiting be that. I don't want my pikin die. God forbid you not gonna die.
You go waka naked, they pray for this market now. If not, yes, naked, my pikin. If not, your pikin go die.
I go do him. If I I go to make my pikin die alive, I go do him. I go do anything.
She don't want me to die. That's why she did it.
He got an attack here. He was in the day like this, one Sunday, after fellowship. I told her to cook. He was cooking. As he was cooking outside, this guy came inside. He was laughing.
Eunice, look me, Eunice, my pikin. It's I love you this now. Eunice, please now, Eunice, my daughter.
What thing happened to her? Mama.
Mama, Eunice don't mad.
God forbid! My picking don't be mad!
Wait. Leave her.
Eunice! Eunice!
Mama Eunice. Run. Go peace for call. Bring her come. No.
Peace!
Yes! The good do as Mama say now. Go quickly.
Eunice, my daughter! Mama Eunice!
You drink it. As long as you suck your breast, if you drink it, you will connect from your Don't drink it. Yes, don't worry. You will connect from your body. You will walk when I go wet. Don't worry.
God condom, God come make up, He come wear. So I really thank God for waiting I don't pass through. And waiting God they do now. And waiting God go still do.
She lived up to her name all weather, doing several jobs at the same time.
She has not based in one trade. It's now that God has even been helping herself.
It's because of we they hungry. Now make me go meet that my friend say make you borrow me money.
Now make her say make her come beg you. May if you borrow me small money. Even money to buy my picking pampers. I beg. May hunger no kill my children. Help me.
How hunger no go kill you now, eh? When you know they hear what? I don't tell you to make you leave that man, you go marry another man. Now your husband go know I go take care of his children.
I no fit leave my children. I beg. Just borrow me small money.
You can't say you no go borrow me. You don't tire of borrowing me money.
Not only one advice me I fit give you. Because me I don't tell you to they help you. You said they try help yourself now.
See, anything you say make I do, I go do am make I forget money, I beg. For 3 days now, my children never chop. I don't feel sit down, they look them die for hunger, I beg. May you help me, I beg.
Mommy now said that, the woman now said that there is one chief she knows that chief is not wicked. That if you just go and ask for money, he will give you, he will not even tell you anything.
The man good, where? Any amount you ask him, he go they give you.
Just like that. You go dash me money. Oh yeah, now may you carry me go meet him, yeah? Come carry me go.
No problem. But the thing is saying that you go know how you go take to protect yourself. Maybe you go carry another belly, join this one so you get for grand already.
Go for me. Make I sleep with another man from my husband's house. I no fit do am. I beg, help me. You know they help me now, my children, I beg. My hunger don't kill my children. I beg now. Help me, my children never chop.
See me, I don't try rich, eh? Sure you be all well done, eh? You go find another business, join your hand. Me, I don't try. If you just leave me, I don't come on my hand for your matter, I beg. I don't tire.
Help me now. May you help me now. My children never chop now. Help me now. Help me now. My children never chop. Help me.
That one said, come force me to be serious and doing all this other work that I do. I say, as far as I get to hand, I get to leg, that I will not go to anybody again to borrow money or to beg, that I will be working with my hand.
SuperMom reality TV show.
I love you so much and I wish imagination can be true. I will do all things for you.
I really thank God for waiting I don't pass through. And waiting God they do now. And waiting God go still do. God, he never fail. I really suffer. But now, I thank God. Because now, I'm no more washing gutter.
SuperMom reality TV show.
It's only a mother that will go through that length any length for her child. Anyway, viewers, this is entirely up to you. Your favorite mom moves to the next round. So if you want your favorite mom to remain on this show, you text her name to the short code 33070. And your votes definitely counts. The more votes she has, the more her chances to remain on this show. I sincerely wish my mom was a part of this. Keep celebrating your mom.
The SuperMom Season 2, a celebration of our mothers.
Every day they suffer for me like no other man. If I no job, you no good job, you dey provide for me. Yeah. Anytime that is gone, you strong. You dey tidy, no be small, it no easy at all. You pick me up. Anytime that I fall, and when I dey cry, you dry the tears from my eyes. Anytime that I fall, when I dey cry, you dey wipe the tears from my eyes.